Hello everyone, I am Tathagata Banerjee and today we will discuss about the Harappan civilization or popularly known as the Indus Valley civilization. Before we start the video, I would request all of you to subscribe, like and click on the bell icon if you haven't already. One of the most important river valley civilizations of the ancient period was the Harappan civilization. It was discovered by Rakhaldas Banerjee in the year 1922 and Dayaram Sahani in the year 1921. Until the beginning of the 20th century, no one was aware that there used to be the existence of an ancient civilization on the banks of the river Indus in the northwestern India. The city of Harappa was first discovered by Dayaram Sahani working for the ASI Archaeological Survey of India. The next year, in 1922, Rakhaldas Banerjee, another officer working for the ASI, discovered the city of Mohenjo-daro, popularly known as the Mount of the Dead, located at Larkana, a small district in Sindh, now a part of Pakistan. Harappa was located on the banks of the river Ravi. The city of Mohenjo-daro was located on the banks of the river Indus. As we can see, most of its sites were found on the banks of river Indus and its tributaries. It popularly came to be known as the Indus Valley Civilization. It got its name Harappan civilization as the first city discovered was the city of Harappa. The civilization belonged to the Chalcolithic age and flourished roughly during the 2500 BCE to 1750 BCE. The Harappan sites. The Harappan civilization was spread over a very wide area, covering parts of Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan, Pakistan, Gujarat, Rajasthan, and the fringes of Uttar Pradesh. Accordingly, it is found that the Harappan civilization extended from Jammu in the north, Narmada River in central India, and from Makran coast near Balochistan to the west of Meerut in the northeast. The significant Harappan sites include Harappa in the Punjab province of Pakistan, Banwali in Haryana, Lothal in Gujarat, Mohenjo-daro in Sindh, Chanhu-daro in Sindh, Kalibangan in Rajasthan, Sutka Gendor in Balochistan, Sonauli in UP, Bhirana in Haryana, and Surkotada in Gujarat. Some major features of the Harappan civilization. The Harappan cities were different from their contemporary civilizations by their system of town planning. The general layout of the cities was similar as each city was divided into parts. The citadel, the integral part of the Harappan cities where the most important buildings were built. It was an elevated plain on the western part of the Harappa cities. The lower town. This particular section was located below the citadel and was the residence of the common people, and brick houses were of common sight. Harappan streets. The streets of Harappan cities were planned according to the grid system. The streets crisscrossed each other at right angles, and thus the city was divided into a large group of rectangular blocks. It was a feature which made this civilization unique as it was unknown and not used in Mesopotamia and Egypt. The streets were wider than the current streets, and some of them even were 30 feet wide. Houses. The people used bricks that were burnt and were of good quality, of standard size, as the building material for their houses. They were built along the streets. There were a variety of kinds and sizes of houses, some even of 2 stories. Houses were constructed around a rectangular courtyard. Each house had its own courtyard and bathroom. The famous drainage system. The Harappan drainage system was a marvel and showed that a good deal of attention was paid to health and sanitation. Water flowed from the houses to the streets, which had drains. The drains were covered with stone slabs so that no kind of smell disturbs the people. The streets were equipped with manholes. The house drains were connected to the underground drains, which were cleaned and inspected in regular intervals of time. Some important buildings. The important buildings of the Harappan civilization include the Great Granary. The most remarkable building at Harappa was the Great Granary. It consisted of two blocks with an ale in between. Each block was divided into 6 halls, with corridors in between. Each hall was further subdivided into 4 compartments. It was also built on a raised platform to protect it from floods. They were definitely used for storing grains. The Great Bath. It is one of the most imposing buildings discovered during the excavations at the ancient city of Mohenjo-daro. It was an open quadrangle with steps rising from each direction. Each side had verandas, and behind them were galleries and rooms used for changing clothes after the ceremonial bath. Seals were one of the most important discoveries from the excavations. There were various seals such as the Pashupati seal, which has similarities with Lord Shiva. There were other seals which had animals engraved on them, among which the bull and the unicorn seals were very impressive. Most of them were made up of steatite, which is a kind of a soft stone, and few were also made up of terracotta, gold, agate, shirt, ivory, etc. They tell us a lot about the people and their religion. The decline of the Harappan civilization. There were many theories regarding the decline of the civilization. Many scholars had put up their own opinions and thoughts. An earthquake. It is believed by many that an earthquake might have destroyed the civilization, leading to its ultimate decline. Aryan invasion. According to the theory of the British archaeologist Mortimer Wheeler, an Aryan invasion could have caused the decline because the archaeologist had possibly found many dead bodies at one of the Harappan sites. However, this theory is not widely accepted. The climate change theory. Since the population in the civilization was growing and the people started chopping down trees for building houses and art and craft, which caused a climate change and droughts. Change in the course of the Indus. Many scholars believe that the change in the Indus's normal course flooded the cities and brought the civilization's ultimate decline. Thank you everyone. Please like, share and subscribe my video. And also don't forget to click on the bell icon for receiving notifications. Thank you.